What is up, everyone? So I'm going to start building some stuff here soon. Waiting for me to actually enter the live room on my YouTube channel. That way we can get things going. There we go. All right, so don't have anybody watching just yet, but those who do watch and decide to watch it post recording, I am actually going to be showing off a couple of things here. First of all, let me just show off the new blaster. Hopefully YouTube doesn't ban it because this is a toy, a child's plaything. Again, this is a toy, a child's plaything. Um, let's see what they say here. Wonder why that's popping up here. But anyways, so this is actually the Pike. What's going on, General Strife? Is that the guy from Fortnite? So this is actually the new Lidl build. This is the Pike. It is his Enter the Smiley, and this is actually done in a very steampunkish colors. This is more for a LARP build, hence why I do have a gold tip as opposed to a blaze orange one. This is again going to be used in a private LARP setting more than anything else. Um, Oh, congratulations. Now, this is actually a pretty solid build. I'm not going to say it, not going to lie. I'm actually really impressed with it. Obviously, it is string powered. You just prime that sucker in there and you just go pull back and you fire. And it is capable of hitting. I believe I launched a Nerf Pro Dart at exactly 151 FPS. So the average is anywhere between 130 to 140, depending on the dart type. And results will vary depending on how tight you make the actual string itself. We're not going to be doing the build guide on this. You can actually watch Lidl's build guide. He does a very thorough job of explaining it. This one actually did a midnight gold. That is what this color is. And then, of course, we have metallic silver and metallic gold as well. And then this is actually wood PLA as well as just black PLA basic. So it gives it a nice little steampunk look. It's very formal, very pretty, very nice. The next thing, though, that we're going to build, though, for that is the master key, because I want this to be able to be a one-stop shop blaster for stuff that is HVZ like. So that's what this is going to be. So now what we have here, of course, is the Megamasterkey build. Um, It does need more orange. You are correct, but that again, this is going to be for a private LARP build. This is not going to be actually outplayed in public. So that's why it doesn't need. I'm not worried about the orange itself. I may actually put an orange tip on it. So there you go. And then for the HVZ that I'm doing, there's actually a private property HVZ, so we don't have to worry about orange tips. Now, this right here, of course, is the body of the Megamasterkey. It does already have some lube on here. You're always going to want to use some lube on some of these builds because of the fact that it is a lot of friction on here. Now, there is no actual assembly guide for this. I figured I would actually just do this on live. That way people can see how it's done. This right here, so far, there's 3 parts here. There's a pin here, and of course, this is the loading ramp. That is where you would load your Mega Dart, and there you have it. Now, assembling this thing, of course, it is pretty self-explanatory once you do it. We're going to start with putting in the trigger. I believe that this is what we're going to be putting in right here. And it looks like I have some supports there I think that I need to clear out. So I'm going to go ahead and actually do that real fast. I'm on live right now. So that is my kid who just came downstairs and started talking. Now, normally you're supposed to print these without supports. I accidentally auto-printed with supports on it. So shame on me for doing that. Makes it a little harder to clear these things out, but there you go. It's just basic tree supports that we got here. Of course, now we're going to go ahead and put our trigger right here. Get this loaded up. I'm going to put our pin right through here. Ah! Oh, gosh. Dropping stuff all left and right. Now, with the ladle stuff, of course, you can use a hammer to put these things in. I may go ahead and do so just because the print tolerances are very tight on this thing. Get that in there. And there you go. Now, I do usually print these things pretty solidly. This is actually with 8 walls and 25% infill. He says 3 and 20, but there you go. You tried soldering a strife yesterday, however, you melted a bit of the blaster. Oh no, that's never good. Which strife did you try to solder? Which version strife? OJ, blue, modulus. Let's take a look here. The next thing we're going to go and actually get ready with this one is the actual. Oh, Oh, ooh, the pretty one, the battle camo strife. That's no bueno. That's never bueno. Like, that's really no bueno. All right, now. Now, am I missing a piece here? No, I'm not. All right, so for this part right here, we're going to go and actually just slip this on like so. Then we take these little pegs, slip them in the back here. Now this is the part that's a pain in the butt. These little clips clip in here. Now, when you actually print these out, depending on how your tolerance are, they might just snap in. But they are kind of a pain in the neck, especially when you print as solid as I do. There we go. Actually snapped in the first time. Last time I did this took a little bit of time to get it to snap in properly. So I'm actually really happy that that worked. So yeah. That did not print out very nice. Got some threading there. Let me get rid of these threads. Oh, this is not the best print job. Thankfully, this is for a personal build. These prints happen. This was a filament that got entangled at one point. I'm going to get that one again. It's probably when it got tangled up. So what were you doing with the class project, if you mind me asking? These things are the biggest pain in the butt sometimes. I mean, if you're finding battle camo stripes at Goodwill, that's awesome. I never find those at my local Goodwill. And I'll find like the OJ strife or the Elite strife, but not the battle camo. I think if they did a limited edition run of the re-release and re-release the battle camo strife, Hasbro would easily make a lot of money. Do battle camo versions of the strife re-released and battle camo versions of the Raven. Boom. Instant moneymaker for them. Okay, so we got that one as well now. Okay, now. All right. Oh, great. Well, I knew that one of the pins fell down here. I got to find out where it went. Where it fall down here? Oh, boy. Well, let me reprint one of those. Since I lost it. Just my luck. Hmm. I hate it when this happens. So let's see. The only rule the teacher gave you was that you had to use colorful blaster picks and not just plain black blasters with trophy students. I mean, yeah, that's good on you. Um, Good on the teacher saying that they have to be colorful. That's always a good thing. See, I wish that we would have projects like that when I was in school. Oh, that's cool. All right. I mean, I might be biased, but if somebody ever wants to do a class project on the Big Blaster Consortium, I mean, I'm just saying, I will not be against that. In fact, I might, toss in some free marketing pictures for you guys, for whoever decides to do that. Just saying, just saying. No, it's actually cool. Like I think that that's neat that you can actually do that. It's funny when I was in college, I had to do a create a corporation, and had to build a website for it. Had to do a whole bunch of cool stuff. And hey, builder. Um, so had to basically design everything from the ground up, create a product list, and show what it was doing. And I actually used a friend of mine was a big Pikachu fan, and we were just messing around, and they took like a coffee bean and put a Pikachu tail on it, and I was like, Peekabrew. And we just called it the Peekabrew Coffee Company, and we just did a project on that, which was kind of fun. So, what stampedes did you thrift? Because I've thrifted a few in the past, and they're pretty interesting stories with the stampede. I was lucky enough to find one that was actually the original one, which was the one that had the ECS on it, or said ECS 50 on it, I should say. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Hey, what's going on, Bill? Um, so for those who are now catching up and everything, you can rewatch it. But we're working on the Megamasterkey and of course my Steampunk Pike build. This is actually going to be like an all-in-one for private HVZ events because it is a dark blaster. There's not a lot of orange on it, but I went with like a. This is actually a midnight gold color that in sunlight it looks really nice with metallic silver and metallic gold. So it's going to be pretty nifty looking by the time it's all done, I think. Um, I'll show it off here very shortly. I'm actually just waiting on a couple more of these little pins to print out because I lost one because it fell off my table. And unfortunately, you can't really tell, but underneath my table, it's really dark. I am, I lack night vision, so to speak. So yeah, I'm just gonna print out another one real quick. It's not gonna take very long. Yeah, I figure we'll chat it up here, or listening to General Strife regale us about his thrift finds. In about 3 minutes, these should be done. So, but yeah. Now, one of the things I was talking about with the Lido builds is, of course, when you actually have something that's plastic on plastic, you want to make sure you lube it up. I do have lubrication on here, and that is what we did here. So this part right here, we will need to eventually get to. There we go. How did I do this before? Oh, that's right. That's right. This part had to be going last. So there's no actual build guide that I was able to find on this, and this is not my first time assembling one. I'm doing this by memory. You know, uh, God bless Lidl. He didn't actually build it or do a good build guide on it, which is kind of a pain in the butt for me. But it is what it is. So get this on here. There we go. There's this little rail here that we got to slide in. Okay, there we go. And then now that closes. And this should fit in here properly now. Get this to. Why aren't you closing properly here? Get in there. Oh, that's why. This should hopefully go all the way in now. There we go. Oh, they're doing a stream today? I didn't realize they were doing a stream. Oh, awesome. So they'll be on here very shortly, actually. Let me finish up here. Yeah, which we're almost done here because really all that's left with this is that we have this part right here. Which should connect right. So come on, get in there. So this wood PLA, this is that the stuff from Hobby Lobby. I mean for basic stuff it's fine, but the print tolerances on it is not the best in my opinion. It could be better. This might not have been the smartest idea for me to use this on this build. It's a moving part. Damn it. This. Okay. Now we just have one more piece to put in together here. Well, two more things to do actually with this. We're gonna have to do this actual string. Why are you not wanting to go through? Did I forget to put the supports? Always the supports. This was the version of the file that Lidl released that did not have the hole that went all the way through. It needed to be drilled all the way through. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, so I need to actually get a drill and drill all the way through this because, yeah, that's how that works. Well, not gonna be able to finish this one tonight, unfortunately. Not right now, at least, because I need to drill holes straight through this. Fantastic. Yeah, I had forgotten. He actually put a release note on it that he was going to re-release this file, and I think I downloaded the wrong one because, yep, I thought that there was just supports in there, but it's not supports. This is just not going all the way through. Um, that'll be great. Just my luck. Oh well. But at least you get the gist of it. You know, point is that this is going to go mounted onto the Pike. Where did my Pike go? I just had it here. No. You know, it will be mounted like so on here. And it'll act as a master key. So can launch mega darts as well as half darts. Again, it is not black. It's actually midnight gold. In the light, in the sunlight, this will actually shine really nice. Look really neat, but gives it an overall steampunk blaster feel. So, but yeah, there you have it. I'm gonna go get my hammer drill and hammer this up again. All we really need to do is connect the front piece as well as doing the elastic band. That's disappointing. I completely forgot about that. Jeez. Again, it's been a while since we built these. Yeah. There you have it. Forgot how I drilled this through. Probably could just get my Dremel and just Dremel that straight through. You know what? Might be able to do that while we're on the live. I know that Andy Griff's going to be going on his live stream here soon, but oh yeah, the new DZ blasters. Real quick, let me just comment on that. I'm disappointed with the price. We got the Brute Pro at $25, and then we got an upgraded Brute for $55. So that's I don't know. I think that price is a little too high for what we're getting. Yeah, it hits 150, and you can probably get it to hit 200 when you buy the upgrade springs for it. But that's a little. The Liberator. I mean, I could the Megamasterkey be attached to a Smiley? Absolutely, it could. Yes. And just to let you know, with that Megamasterkey, if you tighten up the string, I've recorded about 65 FPS with it. So it gets right around a standard, Mega Blaster would, with that's spring powered with the stock springs. So you're getting decent performance with the Megamasterkey like that. And yes, it can be attached to the Smiley itself, and it does work really well. I do have one that's fully assembled. I actually have attached to my my rifle Fury X. So, Yeah, the $70 UV Pro. Again, I can't. It's pretty. I like the idea of a chameleon, thing like that, but I'm not going to pay $70 for something that I already paid $49 for. Like, not for a chameleon paint job. I can go buy color shifting metallic spray paint and rattle can my Venom, one of my two Venoms already. So it's like, eh. Um, the ones that I'm excited for, honestly, I am excited for the Vector. I'm definitely excited for the Pirate Blasters because I think that's just going to be fun. Plus, it's going to go great with another product that I'm launching, um, which I can't really give too much of a sneak peek about. But let's just say that get your X Shop micros ready, because you might enjoy what's coming out of the Big Blaster Consortium soon. And yeah, we're going to be doing a release. Actually, Josh Franz and I, we're teaming up for our first actual like product launch that we're doing, and like that it's our own product, and we're going to be making a game out of it. And I wanted to market it with the Pirate Blasters to have a home defense, so to speak, against pirates, as well as a board game. So we'll be doing something like that. But that's those are the ones that I'm looking forward to. The what is it? The volcanic. I mean, when I first saw it, this is what I first said. I was like, oh look, it's a MagFed Deuce Pro 2.0 because the connector piece on it reminds me of the Deuce Pro. The top prime reminds me of the Deuce Pro. The side profile of it reminds me of the Deuce Pro minus the rotating cylinder. So it is basically a mag-fed Deuce Pro. Plus the fact that it hits 150, again, that is Deuce Pro territory because that's what the Deuce Pro hit. It's an improved Deuce Pro, again, but mag-fed, which is, hey, that's okay. And I'm not insulting it. I know a lot of people didn't like the Deuce Pro. I happen to like it. So you know, what are you saying that the it's like if Sloth from the Goonies became a blaster? Are you talking about the Vector? Or are you talking about the which one are you talking about? Because the Vector, that thing is god ugly. I'm no one's gonna change my mind on that one. I said it. Somebody said that blaster eats grilled cheese for dinner. I pointed it out that that blaster goes to a five-star Michelin restaurant and orders the chicken dino nuggets. That's what it looks like. I mean, it's kind of special. Um, yeah, I mean, uh, what I saw from the Vector, and again, this is me. What I do know with the store, um, the saving grace that I have with that blaster is that the internals of it can come apart. The orange little central muzzle part, I guess the faux barrel, is its own part. Exactly. Is its own part. So if I could get that to be unclipped off of there, get the measurements for it, I can design a front body kit that you can just clip on so it looks better, and make it look more feasible, aesthetically pleasing, so to speak. Because yeah, they really did make that thing look very special. Just like it wears the helmet and licks the walls. That's how special that blaster looks in the front. No, it's okay if you. Here's the thing. This is a safe space right here. I personally think that we all in this hobby have a touch of the special sauce, so to speak, in all of us. Lord knows I'm undiagnosed. I'm pretty sure I'm on the spectrum somewhere. Like I might be all of the spectrum, maybe. But that being said, as long as you're not using the hard slur word, I think it's okay. We can hint at it and make descriptions of what we think. Um, the vector does have a P car inside of it. Actually has a B car inside of it. Let me adjust my camera here. So it is a I mean it is something. So I mean, yeah, technically yeah. I mean, you're insulting yourself, right? I mean, actually, I can't say that because I hate to say that about people who fall on the spectrum. Like, it's not true. Like, that's no. But you know what you get what I'm saying. You know, the vector shoots with direction and magnitude. Somebody got paid a lot to market it that way. Let's just put it that way. That's like when you go to a business meeting and they talk about we need to change the paradigm in 2026. It's like, do you really know what paradigm means? Can you use it in a sentence that's not business jargon? But whatever. So, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna actually go get a drill bit, because I do have my Dremel here. My Dremel here, so I can drill through this master key really quick. Okay. All right. So. Okay. All right. Now. My lucky bit set here. Yep, that's the one. Yay, let's break stuff. Now, where did I put that bit? That plier at? Hmm. Just do this one, I guess. Oh, that's not gonna work. Apologize if you guys hear a whole bunch of noise back there. That's my dogs running around upstairs. Oh, that's not gonna work. That would not work. Great, that's too big. This one work? Nope, that's not gonna work either. I don't think any of these bits are gonna work. I think they're all too big. There we go. All right. Let's get that a little tighter. The volcanic is top primed, yes. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh boy. Well, that's not good at all. All right. Really need to find my drill. Is what happens. I left my drill at someone's house. Only thing I have is my drill, my hammer drill. That's going to be a little too much power, I think, for this. So who knows? May do that instead, but we'll see. So yeah, they sent out an email at about 4:15 this afternoon. Of course, their website crashed at around 4:30 because everyone was trying to see what these deals were, what the prices were. So yeah, it's on their website. So which ones are more annoying in your opinion? The Dart Zone marketing emails or the Frontline Foam ones? See, I signed up for Frontline Foam because I whenever I would go onto their website, I would get that it's on my phone, and I get that annoying pop up that you can't X out of most of the times, and that's like, "Are you looking for a primary? Which blaster are you looking for, primary or secondary?" I'm like, "I'm not looking for a damn blaster from you guys. You're the only place where I can find a particular type of product, so I'm gonna do business with the devil because I need what I need, and you're the only one that sells it because Out of Dark doesn't do this." So, you know, but yeah. Um, so because of that, they got my email. So Frontline Foam has a reputation, and here's the thing. he did something. Apparently, he did something with a designer who did not want to have their products listed on Frontline Foam. That person passed away. This is the story that I've heard. And apparently, Frontline said, "Well, you're dead, so we're going to take your design and sell it." And the hobby did not forgive for what happened. Now, we don't know if, like, at some point, if there was like I really hate to say this, but like a deathbed, deal made. We don't know, but we just know what was said before while the person was still alive, that they never wanted their products sold on Frontline Foam. So there's that. I know that there was beef one time between Silly Butts and Derek from Frontline apparently. So yeah, people don't want to do business with Frontline Foam because of that reason. And look, that's fine. I mean, if you don't want to buy a blast from them, that's okay. The problem that I have and with flat out saying I'll never buy anything from Frontline Foam is that sometimes you need something custom made, and Outer Darks isn't going to do it. So, Derek will do that. So if you needed a custom length barrel with worker threading, he can do that. Of course, you can go to Kuriaka and get a worker threaded, Curie barrel if you need to, but that's not something that he will do if it's greater than a certain size. So whereas Derek from Frontline will be like, oh yeah, you need a 700 milli barrel, I can do that. So there's that. Um, and in that sense, it's like, okay, you kind of have to at that point. Either that or you just go without. Um, I'm the type that if somebody's asking me to make them a build and they need something specific, I'm going to source exactly what they want. And if that's the only place I can get it, that's where I have to get it from. But I will never buy a hardware kit from them for a blaster that is licensed elsewhere. That's because of the fact that, again, I can't guarantee that they have the license to sell it. It's kind of like what happened with Potato Feeder Nerf, that he was caught selling hardware kits unlicensed. And that's a major issue. You know, I tell people all the time, I'm like, listen, I will 3D print you something. You can commission me to build you a blaster, and I might not be licensed to resell the blaster. Let's, for example, somebody said, hey, Norm, can you build me an Excalibur? I really like the ways yours looked. Um, I personally, at that point in time, would reach out to Silly and be like, "Hey, listen, Silly, I'm was asked to build an Excalibur. I'm getting the hardware kit from Outer Darts. That way, you get your money. Are you okay with this? And if I get a profit on this, and if he says no, don't, I don't want, only they can only do it from Outer Darts. That's when I in turn say, okay, well, I'm not going to make a profit off of this. I'm going to charge them for filament and print time only, and that's it. I'll assemble the blaster for free because it's fun for me. However, if he was to say, no, yeah, hey, that's cool, then that's when I would actually go ahead and charge something. I actually had somebody reach out to me through the consortium that they had bought an Excalibur and they wanted me to print them a spacer. And they were supposed to buy a AccuSaver from me, and I was gonna, send it with the spacer and everything. Um, and he was telling me that he paid $270 for an Excalibur, and I'm just like, dude, like you paid way too much. People who are charging that much is just too damn much money. And he was wanting to hit like 270 with it. I'm just like, dude, like I can get Excalibur to hit 300, with just minor modifications. Yeah, so it's funny. When it comes to the part making game, I've actually entered into that foray now. I'll show it to you guys. Actually, it's the working prototype. It's somewhere around here. I designed a removable for the Brute. It's a front end that you just screw on. It's kind of like the collet system for the X shot, the long shot, and for the Fury X, where if you wanted to put an extended barrel, you just untwist it open and you can slide whatever extended barrel on there and twist it on, and it tightens down like that. I went ahead and actually already designed one I'm printing out 2 copies so I can give them to reviewers, and then I'm going to list it on my store. But the design's already. If you go to my community page, you'll see that I already have the design. You know, the pre prototype done. And yeah, it's there. I posted in the Gentry chat also that I was going to be doing this, because the Brute Pro, for those who want to know, we've done the measurements, and it is exactly 5 inches of a barrel that you need to get peak performance out of it. With 5 inches, I was getting averages in the 170. Other people were reporting 180. Plus, with a 5-inch barrel, that enables you to replace the B car and put on like the AccuSaber, which gives it a little bit more of an FPS boost. So you have that capability with it. I may actually design a front end of the Brute Pro that literally has the AccuSaber already molded into the twist part. So the part that holds the barrel in with the collet system, the screw of the collet itself, is the AccuSaber. So you don't have to worry about that annoying P car that Dart Zone has that is just not fit properly in the Brute Pro. I know that some people have gotten it to work okay, that it fit fine, but I would have to say that 9 out of the 12 people that I know that have them have the issue with the B car, the P car that just slides in and out. So, that's one of the things I'm working on. Hey, what's going on there, Milo's Mods? I was just talking about the design that I'm printing out, so that I already have the prototype displayed on my website. So on the YouTube channel. But so there's that. That'll be available soon for the Brute Pro. I don't know. I believe that with the volcanic, that might be the one where I think I might pull the trigger on the pump kit idea that I had with the Brute Pro, only because of the fact that it's a longer blaster, and I feel like that one would be better off. So, there's that. Now, let me see what we can do with this. Trying to drill a hole through here because, I have a product here that, again, it was designed by Lidl, and this was the version that did not have the hole that went all the way through, so I have to drill through here. Yay. Melted plastic smell. Yummy. I love the smell of melted plastic. Plastic on my drill bits. Yeah, I agree. $55 is definitely a little bit pricey for that. And you and I talked about this in length earlier. Like, we saw that blaster. We both said pretty much the same thing. It looks like a mag-fed Deuce Pro. The Deuce Pro was $39.99 when it was released. I would accept $50, but not more than 50. Like $55, that puts it in the for a pistol. I'm going to have it do. I'm going to ask for a review sample, and here's why. Because for $55, for less than $55, I can get an S200S Viper upgraded, and yeah, I mean, that one right there, in my opinion, is still the and it's a nylon blaster. It's not, it's not just an injection molded. Um, and that one, in my opinion, is still the Springer pistol to beat when it comes to performance. So, you know, I'm having a hard time fathoming $55 for this. Not that I know of, actually. I don't think anyone did make a adapter for the Mayfly, like, or for the Deuce feet like the Mayfly. Um, a lot of people had an issue with the Deuce, so I don't feel like it got the support in the modding community that it needed. And it's a shame because I actually like the Deuce. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's a revolver, and I get it. And there was that spring issue that it had, but I genuinely actually enjoy the Deuce. Um, I like the form factor of it. It's basically a hand cannon, and I don't know. I feel like if they re-released it, even with a revolver, it might do better today. Um, again, it's some people like things. I like things that a lot of people don't. Same way that some people didn't like the Conquest Pro. I actually didn't have a problem with it. And I think that the Deuce Pro got a lot of negative publicity because the initial run of it was horrible with the spring. But they did fix it eventually, and they actually offered to send replacement for springs for people. So, you know. I've used the Deuce Pro in like a game setting, like not like an actual like Nerf War setting, but more of a LARP setting before. It performs okay. It's not, there's worse blasters out there. So, well, folks, I unfortunately need to end this live. I thought that I'd be able to get this hole drilled with what I have. I do not, which means that I'm gonna grab the hammer drill and yeah. Wish me luck, y'all. But I do want to thank you for watching. It was nice chatting with y'all again. This is the Megamasterkey again. The way this should work is it should connect through here. I just got to drill a hole to get through this side here. And once that goes through, that just slides open. There'll be a string here attaching it to it. And then, yeah. And then that'll be attached to the pike. So there you have it, y'all. But just watch the community page. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and actually give me a like and subscribe. You'll get notifications whenever I post new stuff. And I'll post pictures of what the final product will look like here on my community page so you guys can see that. Because again, bollocks on me. I forgot to check to see which print I was printing, and I thought I printed the right file, but it's an easy fix, just not one I could do on camera. So yeah. But yeah, so I can't really drill in revert again. The problem is that my Ryobi, which is what I would have normally used here, that's actually at a friend's house. And what I need to do is well, that sucks. What I need to do is get my drill back and get this back on here. Did I just break my Dremel? Get my drill back so I can do that and just Get it. Oh, man. Don't tell me this is bit stuck in here now. Oh boy. But yeah. Can't just drill in reverse here. I have to get it. This is not going to be good. Just my luck. Well, this is going to be lovely. Time to bust out the WD-40. Oh well. Anyways, y'all. Catch y'all in the next live.